The important thing for most people wanting an automatic gate is budget. The most budget friendly is a single swing gate, which will do the job fine if you have the space. If you don't have the space, normally the next most budget friendly option is a double swing gate that requires half the space. Although these need 2 motors, a cable across the driveway, and limit access on both sides. But they are the traditional driveway gates found on properties worldwide, so must be okay, huh? Although there is a new option that fits somewhere between a single and double swing gate so far as budget goes, and is a 2-panel bifolding gate, which is like a double gate because it has 2 panels, but they are hinged together and open to one side. So only one motor is needed, has no cable across the driveway, and leaves access on one side like a single gate does, and needs only half the space like a double gate. Although the total area of the driveway it takes up is less than a double gate, so an extra car space could be made available, not possible with either a single or a double swing gate. The way it works is a normal swing gate motor moves the first panel, then there's a wire rope that goes from a wheel on the post to a wheel on the second panel that is half the diameter. So as the first panel opens, one half of the wire rope pulls the second panel around by twice as much in the opposite direction, causing the folding action. When closing, the other half of the wire rope pulls the second panel straight again. In fact, the tension of the wire rope is adjusted so the gate straightens out completely before reaching the fully closed position, which makes sure it doesn't close on the wrong side of the receiving post. This also allows for a simple mechanical only strike lock to be fitted to the end of the gate that locks into a strike plate on the receiving post. The strike plate has a slot in it, so it will always work even if the gate moves up and down a bit from ground movement. Then when the gate opens, the strike lock is pulled out of its plate automatically, unlocking the gate without the need for any electrics, and won't ever jam, making it a good all-round automatic gate system for simplicity and reliability. If there's enough side room for a sliding gate, this gives most of the driveway to use, including the whole width of the driveway and access to both sides. But these require a concrete footing and track across the driveway, which makes it the highest budget-wise so far, although does offer more convenience. If there isn't enough side room for a single panel sliding gate, there is the option of 2 or more sliding gates that stack one in front of the other to fit into limited side room, commonly known as telescopic or stacker gates. As far as budget goes, these are even higher again, although do offer convenience when space is limited. If there isn't even enough side room for a telescopic gate, then a 4-panel bifolding gate that opens to one side may be an option, as these require only 1/4 of the space of a single swing gate. But if installed between the posts, it will reduce the amount of the gate opening by more than the other options we've covered so far. If placed behind the fence like a sliding gate is, it takes up none of the gate opening, but does take up more driveway space, particularly if the first panel is extended so all the panels line up nicely when closed. The way these work is much the same as for 2-panel bifolding gates, with a motor moving the first panel and a wire rope mechanism moving the second. The difference is there are additional wire rope mechanisms moving the extra two panels. The second wire rope goes from a wheel on the first panel to a wheel on the third, and the third wire rope goes from a wheel on the second panel to a wheel on the fourth. The new wheels are all the same size. So as the gate opens, the second wire rope causes the third panel to follow the rotation of the first, and the third wire rope causes the fourth panel to follow the second, making them fold up like a concertina. Then, when the gate closes, once again it works the same but in reverse, including the wire ropes being tensioned so the gate straightens shortly before the end, so the same locking mechanism can be used.